We go hard. Steams City. Let me talk to y'all for a minute. When I saw this flyer pop up on my timeline on Twitter, and I read the matchups, I had to make this video. I had to give y'all the just due, because this card, oh my god, very fire. And it screams hungry. Like it screams, I want this more than anything. So when I went through this card and saw matchups like Pop versus AG, Chess versus Ish Mulah, Steams and True versus Haze and Chase, I got goosebumps a little bit, because I've been watching We Go Hard. Don't think that I just watch URL, RBE, and KOTD and sometimes UW. I watch everything from Trap to the Gates of the Garden to We Go Hard to even some GZ battles. I watch everything that has to do with battle rap, and when I saw this card, I had to let y'all know what I thought about this card and predict the matchups. Now, Pop versus AG, I got Pop taking this one. Not only is Pop one of my favorites in We Go Hard, but ever since I saw his PG versus Lou Castro, I just had to make him on my number one list as as my favorite PG. Now, why he hasn't been on any URL cards, that's not for me to figure out. What I do need from both of these men is to show them that they can take over We Go Hard. Because in the main event, that's two dudes who need to be on URL. But that's just me. Pop is very entertaining to watch. Throwing hats around, being all dramatic. AG can just rap through a round and it sound fire all the way. If you watch him versus El Geechee, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, why I say Pop taking this 2-1? I say that because Pop can do everything. He can make you laugh, you know what I'm saying, when he did the twerk stuff. And like, let me, you know what I'm saying, when he was doing all that. AG, you need to understand that you can't just rap through a round, man. You can't just rap through a round. You gotta put some effort into it. You know what I'm saying? Put a little bit of, sazon, as Cortez would like to say. So Pop 2-1. But I think this is gonna be a good battle. Sleeper battle, too. Presidential Dubz versus Sonny. What's up, Cakes? LOE. Sonny, you've battled Reaperell. You've battled Scotty. You've battled a lot of good people. Your battle with Stacks is crazy. Everybody keeps calling you out. And I wonder why. It's because you give them that feel. You give them a run for their money every time. They just don't know it. So, but you facing presidential Dubz, sir. This isn't a game. And no offense to Stacks. I've had a couple conversations with him. What's up, Stacks? We go hard. Cake life, all that. I've had a couple. I've watched those battles, but presidential Dubz is not something to play with. He's battled basically the king, pun intended, of y'all's, the best We Go Hard battler to ever grace that stage. He's battled King Money. He's made it to the top. Had amazing moments such as $150, the side of your neck could give you fish skills against D-Dub, which we're going to get to D-Dub in a couple of matches here. But, Sonny, this is a different game. It's presidential Dubz, a man who should have been at least a featured player on URL. But he decided, and what I respect about y'all, you guys in We Go Hard, is that y'all stay loyal to We Go Hard. Y'all don't leave behind and go and, not forget where you came from. That's why I've always respected Chess. Because he always remembers where he came from. Now, moving on to who I think is going to win this battle. Is Sonny going to give Prezi a run for his money? Of course he is. But is Presidential Dubz about to lose this battle? Of course he's not. I want you to go watch a couple battles. I want you to go watch Presidential Dubz versus King Fabio. I want you to go watch Presidential Dubz versus Styles. And I want you to go watch Presidential Dubz versus Cuban. Now, to me, I think those are 3 different performances. One was dominating. One was a little bit underdogish. And then the other one was just, one of his most recent, and I think it was a really good performance. I don't think Presidential Dubz is going to play with him either. Now, this next battle, if I was in probably 6 hours away from where this, it says the venue is to be announced, but if I was 6 hours away from this venue, I'd be driving just to see this battle. Fettuccine 20 versus Jay Balla. I'm not going to call a winner on this one, but if I had to, I got to give this to Jay Balla. Because Jay's a vet. Jay's a vet. And he can rap. He beat Styles. Y'all, I've watched that battle 3 different times. Jay Balla versus Styles is what I'm talking about. I watched that battle 3 times. And every time I either give the first and second to Styles or the first and third. This first and second to Jay, excuse me. First and second to Jay, and the third to Styles, or the first and third to Styles, or first and third to Jay, and the second to Styles. Sorry if I confuse any of y'all. But either way, I had Jay win every time. But this is going to be a tough match for Jay. Fetty can rap, people. Fettuccine 20 has been killing it on URL. Mr. One-Off is what I like to call him. And that's not a dig to him at all. Because he deserves every single one of those plates. He's battled Ty Law. He was in a 2-on-2 versus the Loud Ties. I believe he just battled Young Grizz in LA. Shout out to my homie Grizz. Fetty is not going to play with him. Fetty is not going to play with him, and I am really excited to see this battle. This is the battle to me that I want to see the most out of all these battles. I know there's a lot of fire battles on this card, but that's the battle that I want to see. But I'm gonna edge this to Jay Balla just for We Go Hard experience. Fetty's been battling in a whole bunch of different environments, mostly on URL, so we're gonna see. We're gonna see, but will I be mad if Fetty wins? Of course not. This battle is just for me, just for me. This battle's for me. This battle's like my perfect preference. You know what I'm saying? My perfect battle. The next one on the card is Brooklyn Carter versus Dougy. Why this hasn't happened, like probably 2 to 3 years ago, is beyond me. Brooklyn Carter, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna keep it a whole honest with you. At first, I did not like your style whatsoever. I did not like your style whatsoever. Until I watched you versus Chess. And you made a believer out of me. I understand you've been done dirty on URL. You had some good battles on URL. I mean, you versus King Money was released on the main channel when I was at A Night to Remember. So if anybody talks about the elite in We Go Hard, you are definitely in that conversation. Probably in the top 5. But Dougy's been quiet, man. Last time I saw Dougy, he got 30 by J400 block. And he even admitted it just wasn't my night. But I believe either right after that or before that, he was in a 2-on-2 with Snake Eyes and against Jackboy. But then he battled Chase and Haze with King Money, and I loved his performance then. So this is what I'm gonna say about Dougy. Dougy, I need you to let the afro out for this one. I need you to bring back old We Go Hard. I need you to let the afro out for this one. And Brooklyn Carter, you ain't got to do much. I just need you to be wearing a Brooklyn snapback and a plain white tee and just ready to punch this dude's face off. You know what I'm saying? That Wilch, the stuff you had against Al 40 Cal, that think Will in like 70 or 69 or 68 or 71 or something like that. There's something average about 40. That was crazy. I love that bar. But Brooklyn Carter, I'm going to give you this. 2-1. Dougy's going to make you fight for at least probably 2 of those rounds. We don't see, but I got you edging this 2-1 in a great battle. All of these have potential to be great battles. I'm telling you. Moving on to, I believe, is a newcomer battle. Stumbles versus Breeze. Now, if you don't know who Breeze is, some of most We Go Hard people know who Stumbles is. But if you don't know who Breeze is, Breeze just battled Flip Grams. Boy, oh boy, he got crazy with that man. Every punch was just a haymaker after a haymaker after he was wilding. Listen, Flip Grams, he was wilding on you, boy. He was wilding on you. And you putting him up against Stumbles? Did you watch this? Okay, first of all, have any of y'all seen Stumbles versus B Trills? Stumbles' first round. He was. That first round, Stumbles. Boy, I was doing Jay Black shadow boxing that whole round. Yo, that. Boy. Listen. Stumbles, I need that. I got you edging this battle because you can do that and you funny. But Breeze gonna try to take your head off with them haymakers. So I need you to watch that first round versus B Trails, and I need you to write 3 of them. Matter of fact, City, before we get any further in this, City Steams, I hope all of these are 3 rounds. If one of these is 1 round, you're gonna be hearing from me. As a fan, all of these should be 3 rounds. If you want to put Pop and AG as a 1 rounder, that's fine. But all of these should be 3 rounds. All of them, especially the most of the important ones like Chess and Ish and Prezi and Sonny and Fetty versus Jay Balla, like Brooklyn Carter and Dougy. All those should be 3 rounds, easy. I got Stumbles 2-1 in this. This is gonna be a crazy battle. Now, it's the battle of the We Go Hard vets. D-Dub versus Zeus. Zeus, I just watched your battle, I think, for the 3rd time against Badafi. Some powerful stuff. The last time I actually saw Zeus had a bad game was against KO. That's just me personally. I'm ready. I just want to hear Barz in this one. I'm not asking for a lot. D-Dub? You made me a huge fan of yours when I watched you versus Fetty. In that almost hour-long battle because y'all were just rapping for about like 12 minutes each. But this battle is gonna be crazy. Like, I like the styles clash between y'all. Like, y'all could, Zeus is gonna talk to you. D-Dub is just gonna hit haymaker after haymaker. Well, what about the dude that got shot shooting? I smell new shoes. Come on. Why you have to do Justin Biggs like that, D-Dub? Y'all the same complexion. I'm the same complexion as y'all too. We can't have this lighter skin on lighter skin crime. We can't do that. Who do I got winning this battle? I got Zeus 2-1. I just feel like that We Go Hard experience, and they are so adaptive to that We Go Hard air that they know what they want. Especially, I don't even know where this. I hope they go, if they can. Black Bear would be a perfect venue for this. It's crazy. I'm a Texas kid, but I know all these New York venues, right? I think Black Bear would be a good way for this. Wherever y'all had maybe the Honeycomb Hideout, that would be crazy. As crazy how I know all these venues, don't I? Maybe wherever I don't know where they have the PGs. I don't know if it's the Honeycomb Hideout or a different venue, but where they have the PGs, that would be cool. Or where y'all been having them in that little dark, little like sports bar looking place. Where if y'all do that? Don't listen to me, but still, another person who should be on this card, by the way, Ray Bob. I think Ray Bob should be on this card, but that's just me. That's just me. Y'all should have saved Ray Bob and P Easy for this card. Made it 3-round. We'll just see. But yeah, I got Zeus edging this. D-Dub, I need you, the D-Dub versus Fetty for this one. That's all I'm gonna say. Cake Life versus, I believe, Team Footage is the name. Or main ones. Shout out to Chase Banks. Steams and True versus Haze the Gift and Chase Banks. Haze the Gift and Chase Banks just battled New Jersey Twerk and Luke Castro. Fire 2-on-2. Steams on that same card, Steams and True battled Chess and Zeus in a cake-on-cake 2-on-2 exhibition, if you must say. This gonna be a fire 2-on-2. This gonna get these boys are gonna get crazy with one another. I'm personally excited for this one because I know what Haze and Chase can do, but I also know what Steams and True can do. Who am I gonna give the edge to? Chase and Haze have been in this situation before. They faced one of the best battle rappers in the world right now, even though he just choked his life away on Summer Madness 7. We're gonna talk about that later. But they know what to do. They've already battled Cakes. If you don't know your We Go Hard history, Chase and Haze battled Prezi and Stacks. So they know what to expect. So I'm giving them the edge 2-1 or 1-0. Again, I am doing these predictions based off of that these are going to be 3-round battles. If this is going to be a 1-round battle, then I'm still giving it to Haze and Chase. And then we got the main event. We got the Prodigy versus the new gunner of We Go Hard. We got Chess representing Cakes Up, Cake Life, Almighty, versus Ish Mulah representing Golden Squad, Home Team, and Cave Gang. This is just this is gonna be ridiculous. And knowing how Ish Mulah has prepared for Steams, has prepared for Gwitty, all these people, he is going to come to kill something. He's coming to kill something. Chess, we don't need you to be choking 3 rounds. If this is going to be 1 round, okay. Then I need you to spit all your material immaculate because I know Ish is going to be fully prepared for this one. I know that for a fact. Who am I going to give the edge to? Who wants it more is the question. And that's a no-brainer. Ish may think he wants it more. But Chess wants this one. This is Halloween Havoc 6. If you haven't watched any, do y'all remember Halloween Havoc 3 when Bangs and Reaper Rail happened and it ended up becoming one of the best PGs of all time? Do you remember when Presidential Dubz had one of the best rounds against D-Dub at Halloween Havoc 3? Then we can go to Chess's highlights. Do y'all remember March Madness or March Massacre? Chess versus Brooklyn Carter. The stomping. The everything. His first round. Do we remember Chess versus Dougy? The highest viewed battle in We Go Hard history. Do y'all remember the 1-rounder from Love Day 2? Chess versus Jay Balla. Do you remember Ish Mulah's whole entire We Go Hard run? All the way from Love Day till Brooklyn Carter on Love Day 4, I believe. One of the few people who's beaten presidential Dubz. Had a crazy battle with Gwitty. Like, this is for all the marbles. This is for really who is the face of We Go Hard. Was it the 16-year-old kid who put in work and then took a spaceship straight to URL, straight to one of the best battles in gnome history against Tay-Rock? Or is it the man who stuck by and went through almost everybody in We Go Hard? From Tape Deck to Gwitty to Brooklyn Carter to Steams to Presidential Dubz to Stacks. He even battled Chase Banks in the basement. I know what I'm talking about. This is for all the marbles. So who wants this more? That's the question. Who wants this more? Ish has been on a Tay-Rock-esque run for the past couple of years. I want you to name one battle that he's even slacked in. Did you hear? First Presidential Dubz, did you hear that Power Ranger scheme where he did the Tommy and the Asian shit? He battled Scotty Good. They gave Scott Ish, now he getting killed. Chess. Hoverboard, I'm on a roof. Old hammers is what he must. I need this to be 3 rounds. This better be 3 rounds. It's in November. Y'all definitely got enough time to prepare 3 rounds. We Go Hard, y'all got one. This is reminding me of March Massacre 3, I believe. March Massacre 3. This is reminding me of March Massacre 3. You know, Styles and Prezi, Brooklyn Carter and Chess, Zeus versus KO. I believe Tape Deck and Foreplay was on there too. Zeus, no, D-Dub and your boy Clip. I know what I'm talking about. I need this. I need this to be a crazy card. So shout out to City, shout out to Steams, shout out to everybody who was involved in putting this together. I'm ready to watch this. If there's a pay-per-view, I'm watching it. And if there's not, I'll be patiently waiting till the battles drop. If somebody can give me a schedule, that'd be even better. Shout out to We Go Hard for this amazing card. Halloween Havoc 6, November 4th. I'm pretty sure it's going to be in New York. So whenever they drop that the venue, get your tickets. Witness history. Because it says the city finale. And I don't like the way that sounds. But I have 0 doubts that this card will not be fire. Because this card will be flames. We go hard.